my channel. Today we are going to make a very easy and tasty sweet snack. So this can be relished during evenings and you can store it for a longer period in refrigerator. Now let's see what is this variety recipe. Our today's variety recipe is Biki Choco Bites. Now let's see how to prepare this yummy and tasty Biki Choco Bites. Today's recipe is Biki Choco Bites. So for that here I've taken 30 unflavored biscuits. It's better to take unflavored biscuits because they'll not be overpowering. So any unflavored biscuits available near you, you can use that. Now let's break them into small pieces because we need to powder them. Now let's add the powdered biscuit into a bowl. Let's add 3 tablespoons of milk powder. Now let's add 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Now let's mix everything well. After mixing, then we have to add milk and knead it as we need for chapati dough. Instead of adding all the milk together, let's add it little by little. As of now, I'm adding 3 tablespoons of milk and now let's knead it well. Let's knead it well with our hands. So now we have kneaded the dough in a soft way as we would knead for chapati dough. Now let's divide the dough into 2 equal portions and place it in 2 different bowls. And we'll be keeping one bowl aside and we'll be taking one bowl at present for the filling. Now we have one portion of the dough with us. Now into this let's add 1 tablespoon of dates chopped into small pieces. We have removed the seed and we have chopped it, and into this next let's add 1 teaspoon of black raisins. You may add any type of nuts available with you. Here now I'm adding cashew which I've chopped into very small pieces. Here I'm adding 2 tablespoons of cashew. Now into this we have to add milk. So instead of adding it all together, let's add a little bit of milk. Later if needed, we can add milk into it. Now let's mix everything well. Now into this let's add 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. After adding the milk, we have to knead the dough into a soft dough. If needed, you can add milk into it to make it soft. Make sure that the dough is not watery. So now here we have kneaded the dough well. Now let's shape it in the form of a bar. Now let's transfer our dough onto a butter paper. And then we have to shape it into a form of a lengthy bar. So let's place it onto a butter paper and using our hands let's shape it into a lengthy bar. Now we are done with the shaping of our dough into a lengthy bar. So when we cut this bar, we'll be getting square shaped pieces. So this is the enough filling. Let's wrap this with butter paper. Now let's place this dough wrapped in a butter paper into refrigerator and refrigerate it for 10 minutes so that it hardens. let's take the second portion of the dough which we have kept aside earlier and let's press it well. Now we have placed this dough onto a butter paper. Now on top of this dough we'll be placing another butter paper. Now let's flatten it well using a rolling pin. Now let's cut the sides. So now we have trimmed the sides of the dough well. Now we'll be placing the dough which we have kept in the refrigerator and then we have to roll it well. So now this is the inner filling which we have kept in the refrigerator for hardening. Now let's open it. Now let's shape it by cutting a small part on both sides. Now let's place the inner filling in the middle of our outer filling. Now let's flip one side of our outer filling onto our inner filling. In a similar way, let's fold the other side too. Now let's roll it along with the butter paper by maintaining the shape. Now let's place this in the refrigerator and let's refrigerate it for 10 minutes so that it hardens up. 10 minutes done, and now we have taken our Biki Choco Bites out of the refrigerator and let's open it. So here is our Biki Choco Bites, nice and hardened well. Now let's cut it and see the interior. So now here our Biki Choco Bites is ready. So this is a very tasty and a must-try recipe. So it has got a nice smooth texture in the exterior, and inside it has got a nice and a luxurious black texture in the interior part loaded with nuts. So do try this recipe. So now here our Biki Choco Bites is ready. As you have seen, this is a no fire cooking version. So this can be preserved for a longer period if you refrigerate it, and you can have it for evening snacks. Within no time you can prepare this yummy and tasty sweet snack. And after trying, do let me know your suggestions through comment box. Like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming up with variety videos. Till then, stay tuned to my channel.